Welcome to Renewing Your Mind, where we explore the timeless wisdom of Florence Scovel Shinn's classic book, The Game of Life and How to Play It. I'm Alexis, and in this series, we'll dive deep into the principles that can transform your life. Florence's teachings are all about harnessing the power of your thoughts and words to create a life of abundance, success, and joy. Whether you're looking to improve your career, relationships, or overall well-being, her insights provide you with ideas that'll help you achieve your dreams. Join me as we uncover practical strategies and inspiring stories that show just how powerful your mind can be. Subscribe now and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any episodes. Now let's jump into renewing our minds together. Chapter 2 is entitled The Law of Prosperity. And in this chapter, Florence is talking about how there is a supply for every demand. Now, each person has their own internal supply or their own internal resources, which we talked about in chapter 1. Your superconscious, which is connected to source, the divine, God, that is your unlimited supply. You literally have anything and everything you could ever want within yourself right now. And the thing about it is you have to place a demand on it. You have to ask for it. And a demand is simply an internal desire. It's a want. And it's not just like a daydream of something that you would think like, oh, that'd be nice to have. No, this is a real desire that you want to materialize here in the 3D realm. And that is what a demand is. And for every demand you have, whether it's a new house, a new car, a business, whatever the demand is, there is a promise for supply. Now, how do we access the supply? This is what this chapter really dives into. We access the supply through our words, our spoken words, and our thoughts, our inner conversations that we're having with ourselves on a day-to-day basis. And coupling that with faith, which is just your knowing, like you know that this is going to happen for you, you know this belongs to you. Coupling those two things together, that is how you're going to materialize whatever it is that you want out here into this 3D realm. So, Florence also goes in to let us know that you have to actually prepare for the thing that you desire. Even though right now in this 3D realm, you don't see it, you don't see any sign of whatever it is that you desire, you still have to prepare for it. And that's called active faith. Now, she uses a story of a woman who was in search of an apartment in New York during a time where there was a shortage of apartments. And the woman held to the vision that she would get the apartment that she wanted, even though she had friends saying like, hey, this isn't going to work out for you. There's a shortage going on. But she didn't listen to any of them. She didn't believe that because she knew there was a supply for the demand that she had. So she used her active faith and she actually purchased something for this said apartment that she didn't actually have in a 3D realm as of yet, but she still made a purchase for her apartment. And long story short, she did end up getting the apartment because she held to the truth. She kept her faith that she was going to get it because she understood there is a supply for this demand that I have, no matter what this 3D looks like. And so going back to her friends, saying what she wouldn't get, we have internal doubts and unbeliefs sometimes that it's our conscious mind that wants to be logical and use reasoning and say why this may not happen for you, or maybe it's just not the right time, or whatever excuse our conscious mind tries to have. Florence calls this the darkness before the dawn. And what you have to do during that time is persist. repetition. This is where affirmations come into place for some people. And you pick an affirmation and you just continue to repeat it to yourself, even when that doubt comes up, even when the 3D realm looks like it's literally going the opposite direction of what you're asking for. You're having faith in a power that is bigger than this 3D realm. The inside of you, God, source, the creator of all that is, your supply, that is what you're having faith in. And that is what's going to allow whatever this thing is to materialize for you, because you're going to continue to speak it. You're going to continue to think about it, visualize it. See the end result. See what it looks like to have that thing. What does it feel like? How are you acting? How are people around you acting now that you have it? Like, you hold that vision and you don't let it go, even though, again, doubt and fear may come up. That's just your logic and your reason trying to talk you out of it. But you hold to the vision. She points out that man can only receive what he sees himself receiving. So if you can't even imagine getting that dream job, having that dream home, or, driving that car, if you can't even imagine it, then you can't have it. If you can't see yourself doing it, you can't have it. So the work here is to work on you, your thought life, what it is that you believe about yourself and how you believe about yourself. So we have to remember that everything that we want is already complete and it's already perfect in the superconscious, in the divine mind. Some people call this the 4D. And whatever you want to call it, it's already there. It's completely there and it's ready for you. It only needs your words and your thoughts to continue to call it here into the 3D realm. Now, remember, we're all just energy. Everything is energy, including your thoughts, including your words. And as you continue to put this energy out into the 3D realm, it has to take form. It is part of how the world works. It will take form. And a lot of us see this in the negative. You see the sickness in your body, or you see maybe a paycheck or a bank account not looking how you want it, because inwardly you're thinking, hey, I'm broke, or I think I'm gonna get sick, like this particular, loved one got sick or something like that. And so you end up manifesting that, because remember, we're manifesting 24/7. It never stops. So your spoken word and the things that you think are extremely important. See yourself having it. Speak that you have it, and do not waver no matter what the 3D realm looks like. All right, so the challenge for this week is just to get an image in your mind of whatever your end result is, whatever it is, business, a new house, new car, whatever it is, get a picture in your mind and hold that picture. When doubt and fear come up, if you want to get an affirmation so that you can repeat it for yourself, repetition is the key, and you don't stop until you see it. All right. Thank you for showing up today, and I will see you next week for chapter 3.